trip. Amen.
Amen.
Next or whatever. Amen. But a Christian life, I've drove a lot farther to preach to a lot less. Amen. But I'm glad to be in my church with you today. Amen. We're talking in Sunday school. We started Romans chapter number 16 this morning. That's where Paul gives a list of people that are his friends from some different churches, and he's making some recommendations and some commendations, and amen, mentioning people that the Lord left us an account of, left their name nowhere else in the Bible, but right there, and you say, is that a big deal? It'd be a big deal if my name was in the Bible once.
Yeah.
What we got off on, brother Bob and Brother Fine, and said we're talking about people in their past that still alive in their memory today. And I mentioned that when I was a young Christian, those people didn't mean as much to me then as they do to me now.
Amen.
In my living memory.
Amen.
Of their faithfulness and how their names can now come off my lips as faithful.
Yes.
And no doubt they had their flaws and made their mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
But they were faithful to the end.
Amen.
And I remember, and I wonder, as I was sitting there and hearing the testimonies, will any of our names, if the Lord tarries is coming, come up in these young people's minds when they're 50, as they made mistakes, but they were faithful.
Amen.
Amen. But it only be by His grace. Amen. Oh, the prison was a dungeon. The cell was damp and cold. Barabbas knew his life was done. His sentence had been told. Then suddenly the door swang wide. He was set free. And all in disbelief he cried, why was this done for me? And grace was the answer before the question was why. And love was the reason God gave His Son to die. Mercy was God's strong hand when He heard my cry. And grace was the answer before the question was why. I'm the one who was in prison. I was doomed to die. My life was filled with bad decisions. I had no reason left to try. In darkness I drifted, a slave to self and sin. But now my charges are all lifted, and I'm asking why again. And grace was the answer before the question was why. And love was the reason God gave His Son to die. And mercy was God's strong hand when He heard my cry. And grace was the answer before the question was why. And grace was the answer before the question was why.